This is music, and this is admittedly a bit of a crazy haul. The backstory is that I had a bunch of small open orders at iMusic, which were then compiled into one massive order so they could ship everything out to me at once. And I just received the whole lot today. So there's a whole bunch of vinyl in here and one CD. Let's just have a look at that one CD first. It's this one here, Smith & Cutson, Better Days and Nights. This to me is a fantastic blues-driven hard rock project featuring Adrian Smith and Richie Cutson. And their debut album was the album of the year for me when it came out. Just fantastic stuff. And I really look forward to giving this a listen, that is for sure. So that was the one CD. Let's turn to the vinyl. The first vinyl I'm going to show you is a reissue of one of my favorite albums of all time, my favorite album by this artist, and my favorite death metal album of all time. And the artist is one of my favorite albums of all time. It was reissued recently. Actually, the release date is today, the date of me shooting this video, although you will probably be watching it much, much, much later. It has been reissued once before on vinyl, 10 years ago or something. And other than that, you would have to go back and find an original pressing. And they are just stupidly expensive. And the reissues from 10 years ago are also just ridiculously expensive. But now it's finally been reissued. And of course, we're talking Death Symbolic. That's right, this is one of my favorite albums of all time. I know there are a lot of people out there who prefer their earlier output to this, but to me, this is a masterpiece. It's a progressive death metal masterpiece. It is perfection, perfection in my collection. And I'm super stoked to finally have this on vinyl. I think it's a great album, and it's also a very important album to me because it's the album that made the genre of death metal finally click with me. Also, uh, I was introduced to this album by a friend of mine in high school who lent me a copy on CD, and he's no longer with us. So there's some kind of emotional value associated with this album too for me. Fantastic album. Super stoked to finally have it on vinyl in my collection. But there's much more, such as this one here, Hammer's Rule, and this is Show No Mercy. And the cover artwork, pretty freaking cool. The back might even be cooler because of this picture here. Excellent, excellent stuff. Uh, can't wait to spin this one. Super stoked to have this one too. And of course, there is more. Some thrash metal, Morbid Reality by Hex, out on Svart Records. All of these, by the way, are reissues. I'm sure they all are. So there you go. Awesome to have this one too. I'm fine with reissues and I'm fine with original pressings. I actually don't really care. Um, got this one here too, Scarecrow Condemned 2. And there you have the back. And it says Be Doomed. So it's condemned to be doomed. And we actually have more Smith and Cutson. We have this one here, Black Light, White Noise. Can't wait to spin this one. I really love this duo or band or project or whatever. I love their bluesy approach to hard rock. Can't wait to listen to this one. This is not a reissue, by the way, so there was one non-reissue in here. Up next, back to reissue land. Sphinx, here we are. And I don't know why they always have to use medical droids. I have a bunch of albums now in my collection that are supposed to be sci-fi-ish, and the robots on the cover are these med droid-looking robots. I also like how the Sphinx is a freaking spaceship. Uh, this has got to be great. I haven't heard this one. I took a chance on it. Up next, we have Squadron, and this is not the Nazi band. I hope not, because it's not. It's this 80s band. I mean, look at these dudes. It's not the Nazi band. Uh, there's a Nazi band out there with the same name, and I'm not interested in that band at all. But this is like old school heavy metal. Up next, we have Starstruck, Through to You. Uh, Skeleton on a motorcycle in space, flipping you the bird. And again, 80s fashion choices, mustaches, mullets, everything you want from the 80s. And next we have this one here, Sweet Cheater, and this is Immortal Instant. And I'm super glad I found this copy because I was this close to picking up an original copy, which was stupidly expensive. So I'm glad I found this one here. Awesome. And up next, Titan Force. This is out on High Roller. There you go. Got some more Titan Force. It's this one here. And this is Winner Loser. As of course you can be both at the same time, I guess. I really think this artwork is cool. And the last item I'm going to show you is a compilation. And I think it's also a reissue, but it's definitely a compilation. It's this one here. Crash, Bang, Wallop. New wave of lowlands heavy metal from 1979 to 1984. So featuring early 80s, late 70s heavy metal by Dutch and Flemish bands. Super cool stuff. There's so much great stuff on here. Just to mention some, you got Acid, awesome speed metal, Killer, Picture, Warhead, Odin, Steel Lover, Lion's Pride, but it's not the 69 song. Uh, Probably for the best. Crossfire, Ostrogoth, Victim, and Hammerhawk. So excellent stuff. So there you go. A whole bunch of vinyl and one CD, including again Perfection in my collection. Thanks for watching.